Games Workshop announced the new prices for the starter sets for 9th edition, as well as Blood Bowl Season 3. Also, it seems like they might be getting into the loot box business. I'm John, this is Hobby Night, and this is This Week in Warhammer News. Let's cover the elephant in the room immediately, shall we? I am not a beautiful woman with purple hair. Don't you worry, fans of Angela, she will be back next week. It's her birthday week. Her birthday's actually Tuesday, but she's taking a small vacation, so she's just gonna sort of relax, take a nap, and actually work on painting some stuff that isn't for the channel for a little while. But in the meantime, I am here with this week's news. Today is the day the new starter sets are going on pre-order. Now, earlier this week, we did learn the pricing for those. I have the notes right here, so you'll forgive me. We are looking at the command set will be $165. That is a slight raise over Dark Imperium, which I think was $160. Correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong. The elite set is going to be the elite. It is going to retail for $99. I think that set was $90 previously. That's the one I'm very unsure about. And finally, we have the recruit set, which is sort of the entry-level set, and that's going to be $50 retail versus First Strike in 8th edition, which I believe was $40. Let me know if I have that off. In addition to those three sets, however, they are also going to be breaking out the terrain that comes in the command set, and that's going to be running you $90 retail. Now, the reason I find that interesting is the terrain that comes in that terrain set is the exact same stuff that is coming in the most expensive starter set. And the most expensive starter set is basically the $99, we'll just say $100 elite set plus some terrain. Meaning if you buy the big starter set, you're basically buying the elite plus the terrain at like a 30 to 40% discount. I'm not doing the math right now. So I want that terrain, but I already have Indominus. Well, as you guys have seen, Angela has 2 Indominus boxes. So what I am considering now is I want the terrain, so do I buy the terrain box? Because you're paying like $30 for like an extra fold-out board, and I already have like 4 of those things between Kill Team, and I bought like the 2-pack when it first came out because it's how we are. So I'm very curious about that. What about you guys at home? If you got Indominus, do you have any interest in these starter sets? Obviously, everything that's in them is sort of from Indominus and then missing a few characters. So I'm in sort of a weird circumstance because I'm like, I want that terrain, but I mean, I could always use more bikes. Everyone could use more bikes. If nothing else, I could probably sell them. What do you guys think?
Angela! What is all this?
I might have a problem. I have too many minis to paint and not enough subscribers to encourage me to do it. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the videos.
Bloodbowl. It's in our blood. Just saying its name gets us all fired up. We've been playing since we were kids. Blue sky above you, roar of the crowd in your ears. Ain't nothing better. Sure, some of your opponents are big and mean and green, but that's just part of the fun. Sometimes we think the golden age is behind us. We've had the best of it all, and that just ain't so. It's time to dust off those cleats, strap on those shoulder spikes, and get ready for the next season. Your next league is right around the corner.
Griff Oberwald is back and Blood Bowl is back for Season 3. I am actually very excited for this. I have not played much of the tabletop. I've actually played more Blitz Bowl, which is like the Barnes & Noble like intro version of Blood Bowl, but I've played a lot of Blood Bowl 2, the video game, and I believe this means that we are now going to be getting a Blood Bowl 3 video game. So Angela is actually most excited for the teams. I'm excited for that video game. We're all gonna win out there. They have already announced, just checking, the Black Orcs and the Human teams. Those are going to be the 2 teams that come in the starter set. I believe it comes with Griff. I know Griff primarily from that video game where he played for the Reichland Reavers, so I keep calling the Human team the Reichland Reavers, and I know they're not from Reichland. They're from some other region of the Empire. But in addition to that, they also announced the Wolfenberg Crypt Stealers, who I really, really like their miniatures. Love the pumpkin helmets, like they're very Halloween. And I don't mean that in the way that like undead are Halloween. I mean, these guys have some orange, they got the stripes, like they look like they raided a spirit, like a spirit store to sort of make their uniforms, and I kind of love it. Looking through the miniatures they previewed, I might be showing them here. There they are. I'm the editor, so hopefully I can actually remember to do that. But what I've noticed is that there doesn't appear to be a unique mini in there. There's like a bunch of zombies, there's a pair of werewolves, there's a pair of big buff ghouls, but I didn't see a quarterback, so I think there's still another mini there. Also, I didn't notice if there was like a big center, because I know normally there's like an ogre or some big machine, like probably a flesh golem for them, and I didn't see that either. So very interested to see what's coming out for Blood Bowl Season 3. How about you guys? Any interest? I know it's one of those things. I imagine like 2-player games that can sort of be played more in private are gonna maybe see a spike in interest considering the world conditions. Let us know in the comments. They were gone almost as fast as they were announced, but Games Workshop announced a set of supply drops. Had to check their phrasing from my notes there for a second. And what these basically are mystery boxes or loot crates. Now, they were only available in Europe. It may have only even been in the UK, forgive me. And they sold out like immediately. The basic idea behind them was that Games Workshop said, okay, you can get a 40k themed one, or I think a Warhammer Underworlds one. And the idea was you're going to get a set of something. I don't think anyone actually knows yet. Don't get me wrong, very jealous. YouTube channel would have loved to have done an unboxing, but hey. So the thing about that is that I'm wondering if this is going to be a new approach for Games Workshop, or if this was sort of a one-off, maybe as a result of the world situation. Because what it seems like they were doing is basically going, okay, we got a bunch of inventory, and this is the assumption. The assumption is they have a bunch of inventory. Probably resin fine cast stuff, don't hold me to that, but stuff that's definitely either phasing out in the next 6 months or so, and they're just trying to move it. Now, I think this is kind of cool, especially if you're the type of hobbyist who just likes to paint and get into the minis, get a little themed project box, get something to work on, maybe make something very cool. I don't think it's going in the direction of Games Workshop is going to start randomly like selling us stuff like Magic the Gathering does in booster boxes. I know there's a little bit of a precedent for it because of that figure line that they originally released in Japan and eventually carried over, which was basically they were like blind boxes for, first it was Space Marine Terminators, and I think later they did Death Guard. There might have been a third run, I don't remember offhand. But so I think they're experimenting with it, but I don't think it's ever going to replace like the main business model. But I think it would be very cool just like as a side gig, maybe a Christmas thing or special holiday event of you want to push Crusade, Games Workshop make like 20 different army lists that are, 25 to 50 power, put them in a mystery box, maybe tell people, at least what faction you're getting. You're getting Imperium, are you getting Xeno, getting Chaos, maybe at least spread it out to those 3, and then send it out. Be cool. Pick Xeno, you open it up, and hey, surprise Gene Stealer army. Stealer cult, excuse me. Well, Gene Stealers could just be Xeno as well. Any and or, any and all. That's the entire point of the idea, right? So, what do you guys think? Games Workshop going to be doing more with this blind box random stuff, or do you think it was a one-off? That's it for the news this week. I do hope you have enjoyed it. Once again, Angela will be back next week. We are going to have a video tomorrow. It's not going to be a painting video. It's actually going to be an update on the channel and giving you guys sort of an look behind the curtain into what we have planned for the future. Angela is going to be on that. We're going to talk about what we're planning for the paintings, a little bit about what we're thinking for battle reports, as well as potentially some other extra things, some of which may not even be Warhammer. Okay, folks, so if you have enjoyed, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share. I have been John, this has been Hobby Night, and we will see you later.